What's up, guys? This is Gunzilla here, and today I'm going to be talking about the most recent patch Infinity Ward has rolled out due to the release of the Onslaught DLC. So I'm going to kind of go over the most important stuff out of the list. I'll put a link down below if you want to see the full list. I'm just kind of, like I said, I'm going to go over the most important stuff that I feel that you guys might want to know about. So one of the biggest things they changed is they have new multiplayer lobby music, menu music. So when you're changing your classes or in intermission between games, you have new music to listen to, which is actually, at first I noticed it right when I put it in, but I didn't know if that was just me not recognizing it all these months and until just today, or did they put new music, and that is the case. They did put new music. So if you were wondering that too, yes, it is new music that you are listening to. So I thought that was actually really nice and actually really surprised because I don't think that's ever happened. Normally that just comes before pre-release of the actual game. They don't never really change any of that after the game's been released. So that's the first that I ever saw they changed multiplayer lobby music. That's just, thought that was really neat that they did. So they've actually changed some things about the IED, the damage adjustment based on the player's stance, and the IED location. So that's good because IEDs were actually a little overpowered, I thought, but on the other hand, maybe that they're just actually worth using now because they're actually a little discreet, subtle. You really don't notice them if you run right over them, and it kills you a lot. So it almost makes it necessary to run sit reps. So I can't complain because it just makes IEDs worth using in your class. So yeah, so they fixed some stability problems. They load time improvements for Flooded, Strike Zone, and Warhawk. And they did some various spawn improvements, so that's always good. Now, they got some weapon perk balance. So Dead Silence, Amplify Adjustment. Dead Silence, completely silent, including equipment, sliding, and footsteps. Amplify users can still hear a scaled down version of the footsteps and sliding sound. So that's actually really cool that they did that. It was it was actually really needed for Dead Silence and Amplify. So that's actually really good that they did that. They actually kind of nerfed the AK-12. They have an increase on view kick, so when you're aiming down sights, it has a little bit more view kick. So yeah, I kind of hate they messed with the AK-12. It's not a big difference. I've played with the AK-12, since after the patch, on the new DLC, and I haven't really noticed a difference until I saw it in the list. And I don't know. I don't think it has that much big of a problem, but now that I'm looking for it, I might find it, if you know what I mean. Like, if I didn't never know that they nerfed the AK-12, I probably would never think nothing of it. So, hopefully, we'll see as the weeks go by, and if it's really been nerfed to the point, it's where it wasn't as good as before. They adjusted reload times on the L115 and the USR, so that's good if you're a sniper person. And then they reduced burst fire cooldown of the MSBS. So that's actually really good too for the MSBS because at one time at the very beginning of the game it was very good. It was one of the best guns, best assault rifles, but as the game progressed, I noticed that it must have gotten nerfed in one of the earlier patches, I should say, because it's not the same now. I don't know, maybe it's because people got better, or maybe because they just nerfed it to the point where it wasn't as good anymore. But either way, they kind of buffed it, and by reducing the burst fire cooldown, so that's really good. So for the anti-cheat policy, people who they added some more stuff in there. They block users from sharing camos and radicals that aren't previously unlocked. And it prevents players from more loadouts than normal. So, yeah, I didn't know if that was possible either. So, a lot of the stuff that's going on, I didn't even know that there was, really a problem with the stuff. So, some more hot fixes. Kill streak count maintained across rounds and search and destroy and search and rescue and blitz. So, if you're having that problem, it is now fixed. So, yeah, and a shortened countdown timer for clan versus clan playlist, and then extinction alien balance adjustments, so that's always good. So they got some playlist updates. They added Gun Game, replacing Heavy Duty. So yeah, I'm actually very excited to see Gun Game return in Call of Duty Ghosts, but at the same time I'm very sad to see Heavy Duty go and multiplayer, aspect of things. So of course it is now in private matches, you could edit the options and stuff like that now. But, I liked Heavy Duty had its own, I guess I like the knowing that I have that extra health. But, I didn't really play it as much as I did the regular game modes, even when it was made public, in multiplayer. So, maybe we'll get better use out of Gun Game. And another playlist update, they added Hunted Free-For-All to the multiplayer. And then Social Feed Edition, they added a new social feed. So now I guess you can see what your friends are doing. I suppose I haven't really seen that while I was in the game, but maybe, you know, maybe it's push Y or triangle, whichever one you use, and maybe it gives you that feed. I don't know. I have to see. That's something to look into. And then they have more customization for player appearances and create a soldier added to Extinction. So yeah, guys, that's basically the gist of it. That's the main and most important parts of this patch that just got released due to the Onslaught DLC getting released. So yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs the video up, and let me know in the comments down below, what do you think's concerning you, and what are you happy to see changed, and what do you hope to see changed in future patches, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed. Peace out.